Dear participants, welcome to the kickoff online seminar for the Supply Chain Awards 2024. My name is Matthias Pieringer. I'm editor-in-chief of the trade magazine Logistik Heute. And together with Stefan Schrauf, I'm your host today. Stefan Schrauf is Global Supply Chain and EMEA Operations Lead at PwC Management Consulting. Welcome, Stefan. Stefan,
welcome. Thank you.
Stefan, I'm delighted to be able to guide the participants through the online event together with you today. Let's take a look on our agenda, what's on today's agenda. Just in time for the start of the application process, this online seminar, Application Phase Kickoff, provides information on the individual steps of the application process. The special features of the Supply Chain Awards are highlighted. We will also explain the specific benefit of taking part and present the various assessment criteria. There will also be a brief review of the finalist pitches for the Supply Chain Awards 2023 in Frankfurt and the winning concepts from Philip Morris International, the winner of the Supply Chain Management Award 2023, and Finboot, last year's winner of the Smart Solution Award. So let's dive deeper. Please, Stefan, can you please tell us more about the special features of the Supply Chain Awards that are presented by Logistik Heute, PwC, and Strategy End?
Yes, happy to do so, Matthias. So basically, what is this all about? And we're really looking forward to this year also award and pronounce to the market two key awards. One is the Supply Chain Award, where we really look into the best run supply chains and more innovative supply chains that are run in the market. And the second one is the Innovation and Smart Solution Award, where we really look in isolated solutions where basically companies have implemented innovative supply chain solution, not yet on scale, but basically are promising going forward that they will basically allow us to have a step change in performance in our company. If I look back into a long history, this is the 19th time that we do this Supply Chain Award. And you see here at the bottom, many prestigious companies that basically were able with their teams to get accredited for the Supply Chain Award or the Smart Solution Award. And basically, if you in your company have a winning supply chain, day-to-day operating, have basically invested a lot of hardship into making the supply chain better over the last years, then this is the way to basically get accredited for the efforts that you put into the supply chain, and for the many people that work in your supply chain get awarded and get a credit for their day-to-day work. If we now look into last year, we had 4 companies that basically made it to the final rounds. So we had Emma, the mattress company, we had Infineon, we had Siemens, as well as we had Philip Morris. And with their teams, they basically applied for the Supply Chain Award, all had very credible and well-run supply chain solutions in place. And we finally decided, and the jury decided, and I will come later to it, who the independent jury is, that Philip Morris basically got accredited for the best and most innovative supply chain transformation that they have gone through over the last year. When we now look under the lid, what have they done really specific and special? I think in general, what they really did is a democratization of the supply chain data end-to-end, from suppliers all the way to the customers, to basically establish what they call the synchronization hub, to ensure that basically all information from the demand point all the way to the supply points are shared, decisions are automatically taken to ensure that the new supply chain with a more centralized approach was run on a day-to-day basis. And when you think about the business model that has shifted from a very decentralized, more traditional tobacco kind of value chain towards now a more electronic supply chain that basically have even an omni-channel distribution fulfillment logic on the front end. This is basically the team has gone from what I call an old traditional business model and also product model to a new product, a new value chain. And this was awarded, and the team performance making that transformation was awarded last year. And if you now in your company have done something very revolutionary, step changing, then this is the right award where your team and the efforts of your team can be accredited.
So let's take a look at the Smart Solution Award. The Smart Solution Award was first presented in 2018. It honors supply chain solutions that are still in an early stage of implementation. The Smart Solution Award is awarded for particularly innovative concepts, for solutions that have the potential to fundamentally change traditional value chains in the future. The winners of previous years include companies like Instafreight, Schubert Additive Solutions, Fulfillment Tools, and Trucksters. The current award winner is Finboot. Let's take a look at last year's finalists. Finboot came out on top in the finalist pitches in last year. The following also qualified for the final: IBEF, Lodi, and One Data. But what aspects contributed to winning the award? Let's take a look at the rationale for the decision for this year's winner of the Smart Solution Award. Finboot was honored for the Marco ecosystem. With this system, so the jury said, Finboot solves a problem of transparency that wasn't solved yet. It is very relevant due to increasing regulation and customer transparency and user friendliness is given. With this solution, Finboot is operating in a very regulated industry sector, chemicals and energy. And the jury also mentioned that the use case viability is proven or given, and that Finboot connects data pools of different value chain players, relying on blockchain technology. And we also have here an easy to apply solution. So this was a quick overview about last year's Smart Solution Award winner. Stefan, can you please tell us more about the evaluation process and the criteria?
Yes, and let me guide you through the diligent process that is behind, so how you get awarded and be part of the finalists. I think first step is obviously mobilize your team and hand in an application, and you will see later the link where actually you with your team can hand in an application for such an award. Next step, and step 2, is then there is a small audit committee that basically comes on site, or we do it per video, where we basically review your solution, also get to know your teams. And based on this, we have a clear categorization. We then basically, this audit gets a ranking, and this ranking basically then puts you forward to the finalist panel. We always typically have 4 to 3 finalists. And then on the day in Frankfurt, we then typically have the jury, the votes. And on the day you get then out of those finalists, we basically award the winner in the award night as well. Criterias, and if you now think, I'm interested in basically going after such a supply chain award, we really look into, is the solution really something that is a step change and a big, not just an incremental topic, but it's a real change in the way your supply chain is operating? Is it innovative? Does it use data technology as well? Or is it only a transformation of roles and responsibility? But is it really something that is also on scale available and really impacting positively your P&L and business model? These are the effects that we look. And if you basically in those categories have a compelling solution, I think it's really worthwhile handing in an application and then being awarded for the work that the team has done. If you move on, who is the audit and the committee that is really awarding and independently judging the solution. We have here brought together an expert team of supply chain professionals from academia, from Logistik Heute, also the ASCM, which is the body of the score model that is part of it, but also from industry, COO and CXO level experts that have worked their last 20 years plus in supply chain and operation, have seen a lot to really then also accredit the work that you have put into with the team. And that's actually the jury. And as part of this, obviously, you get to know also all of the jury members as they are part of the finalists and the day as well when we award the solution. If we then move on and also have what are some of the reasons why you apply, I think first, obviously, it's the accreditation of the work that you have done within the supply chain. It also is something that can help you and give back to the people that have put hardship into the supply chain, that basically their their work is really accredited and also seen by other supply chain professionals that it's something outstanding what they have done. But it also helps sell supply chain within the company, that supply chain is strategic assets that help the company to achieve the business goals. And with an award like this, you can really be a testimonial for in the company that supply chain is something that is well run within our operation, and you can be proud of that. But also it has helped some of our clients and customers also that this really also helps outside when talking to their customers, that they basically say, well, actually, we are a reliable partner because also our operational supply chain is run very professionally. So hence we have a high reliability of product services that we serve to you. And here is one of the awards, how we test this. So there are multiple reasons for why it really helps you also to push the needle and the positioning of the supply chain function and the work that the people are doing within the firm. So good reasons for you to basically go the extra mile and try to put your team forward to such an award.
What are further reasons to apply? The finalists get a significant visibility, including features in Logistik Heute, online and print. There are numerous marketing activities. For example, newsletters, mailings, and social media campaigns. So you have a lot of visibility for your solution, for your concept, and for your ideas for supply chain management. Let's take a look at the timeline. Today we have the application phase kickoff. On July 4th, there will be a Logistik Heute Forum, Logistics and SCM moving forward with best practices in Monsheim near Worms in Western Germany. This will also be a good chance to connect in the supply chain awards community, and to exchange ideas and experiences, as well as to actively participate in the forum and deepen one's knowledge. The forum will take place at the logistics service provider TST in Monsheim near Worms. So this would be a good chance to connect with the supply chain awards community and also to take a look at best practices. The deadline for applications will be on July 12th. The announcement of the shortlist will follow on early August. The company audits will take place in August and on early September. The finalists, we will announce the finalists on 19th of September, and there will be the finalist pitches in Frankfurt in Tower 185 on November 12th. So mark this in your calendars, and we are happy to welcome you on stage at the finalist pitches on November the 12th, if you apply, of course. Oh, Stefan.
Good. And now let's wrap it up. And and do some of the, at a glance, what are the facts and figures to know. Applications are open right now, so you can start applying for the award. Your company should be based within Europe. So, we're not just looking into companies that are here in Germany. It could also be from other countries within Europe. There is no application fees to do this, and the application timeline is open until the 12th of July. So we are taking on applications for the 12th of July. So enough time also with your team to really hand in a great application and work out why your supply chain is really worthwhile to be awarded and presented to other professionals. And you see here also the application process, where to hand it in, and the email from LOGISTIK HEUTE that basically is collecting the different applications and is also in direct interaction together with you. Following this, we basically have then a key milestone and key earmark is the 12th of November. That's the final pitches and the award night. And basically what we have assembled is an expert group of COOs and supply chain professionals that are all gathering together. Typically, it's around a group of 100 people plus, all professionals within the industry. We are at a really nice venue in Frankfurt, including catering, where we basically jointly spend a day together. And during this day, we're going to see the different finalists. We really have the possibility to talk to them, to really get firsthand information about the specifics of their solution. It's not one solution, it's typically 3 to 4 solutions and companies that you really get deeper insights into. There is also panel discussions of experts on different topics. So last year we talked about the future of supply chain. The year before we talked about the resilience of supply chain, and we have themes and breakouts around those topics where we really have the possibility to not just have wine and dine networking, but really have content exchange on supply chain topics that are also relevant for you. And we're going to end the day with something very festive, where we have the ceremony award night, where we then also basically hand over, not the Oscar, but, quite as prestigious for a supply chain professional. And that is the award itself. And we're going to jointly then have the possibility to also have a networking afterwards with wine and dine together with the award winners, and we celebrate them then jointly on 12th of November.
So please download the brochure for more information. We have indicated the address, supplychainawards.com. There you'll find the brochure, or you can scan the QR code, so you can download it, where you find more information about the application process, the timeline, the awards, and yeah, we hope that is informative for you and looking forward for your application. All insights compiled for you are on the series on the supply chain awards in LOGISTIK HEUTE. You can find them in the issues 1, 2, 3, and 4, and also of this year, and also in the issue 12, 20, issue LOGISTIK HEUTE 12, 2023, with the winning concept. So please follow our reports and get more information about the finalists and the concepts of the finalists. So Stefan, I think we have almost reached the end of this kickoff. It's of course also possible to apply as a logistics provider. We are looking, as we said, forward to applications. Yeah. Stefan, what should we add?
I think there's nothing to be added. I think now it's like, let's get mobilized. Let's think through whether you have a winning supply chain solution in place at your firm. And then, take this as a challenge with your team so that you're also able to give something back. that, you know, it's really a nice joint exercise with your team to apply and then go through such a process. You've seen 19 different companies have already done this over the last 20 years. So be part of it. I think be part of the movement, and we look forward seeing you and having you contributing to a supply chain network. Thank you.
So thank you very much for joining, and we are looking forward for your applications. Thank you very much.